This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
Jayden,
my god.
Masciulli.
That's me.
It's my back-to-back Italian guests.
Italians only on the pod.
It's honestly, it's a high ratio between you, Lorelei, Paul Mitzi, Jean Litzer. Like, are you kidding me
Yeah.
with these surnames?
Oh yeah.
It's fabulous.
We've got them in the bag.
You guys could start like some fucking mafia shit.
Maybe we already started it.
You're like, don't
stop. We're
don't
live.
say
What are you talking about?
anymore. Oh my god. How you going?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're about to rap on Ramsay Street.
I know. It's
I'm
a little
devastated.
sad. I know. I've still got a few months. I'm there till June.
Cool.
So haven't been walked out the door.
They
just
haven't
yet.
evicted you
I haven't been
from the premises.
No, not yet. Unless I do something really bad.
You're going to miss that catering, yeah?
I'm going to miss the catering, yeah. Probably most of all. To get a catered lunch at work is
like
something
when you
else.
told me about that, literally of all of the things that I could be excited about, knowing someone that's like writing on Neighbours, it was the catering.
It was, yeah.
For
And
sure.
I mean, it's always like, what did you eat today? And I'm like, well, today there was like pulled pork. It's like Mexican Day, you know? There's got a bit of
Amazing.
everything. It's incredible.
Are you-
And that'll
yeah.
be no more, unfortunately.
Are you gonna write in any like secret Easter eggs before you leave? Like some last minute chaos?
I wish I had that kind of power to write as much chaos as I can, but I do throw some of my own Easter eggs to my own personal
Oh,
life
you do?
in there as well. I like naming characters after my friends.
Yes. Amazing.
Or like friends who are actors, and I like name it after them
Yeah.
in the hopes they will get cast, and it doesn't happen.
I love that. You're basically Mike White at this point.
Oh my god, I wish. Don't
yeah.
start me.
Well, he's big on the Easter eggs. Mind you,
He
they're
loves
pretty
Easter
overt
eggs.
this season.
Yes, It's very interesting this season, and I feel like it's copping a lot of criticism from a lot of people. But
Of
I'm also
course.
like, we're only 2 episodes in, and I think there is a plan for everything.
Of course.
I don't think he's doing like one of the first lines. I think you mentioned it last week. One of the first lines of him saying it's like Hawaii but with monkeys. I was like, I don't think he's done that just by happenstance. I think it's a very deliberate choice that he's doing that, and I think there is a lot of he's alluding to a lot of stuff that's happened in season 1.
People need to calm the fuck down.
People need to calm the fuck
Like
down.
they're like, oh my god, everything has a meaning, and I'm reading into. I'm like, guys, it's a show. Like it's good. It's a
Yeah.
great show. But
Absolutely.
like, come on.
And the show every season has been like a slow burn.
Yeah.
You know, like it like takes, you're getting
Yeah.
used to it. You're sinking into it every week.
I
I'm like,
know.
just be patient.
This
Chill
is
out,
why we
just
can't have
enjoy
nice
it.
things.
I know.
It's like this
Exactly.
hype cycles. It's like things get too big and good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Game of Thrones,
Oh yeah.
you know, and then it's like the writers like stress, and they're like, well, how like all these people are obsessed with this now. How do we like finish it without someone like chucking a suey about like I don't know the dumbest thing,
I know.
you know.
I
But
know.
I gotta lie, I say that, and then what I'm about to say is that I thought episode 2 was a little snooze. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I loved the Carrie Coon, Leslie Bibb,
Stun.
Michelle Monaghan threesome. I'm just
Yes.
like, if this show was just all
Just
that,
that.
I'd be happy. I'd be very happy. So I was obsessed with that.
That's why we watch Housewives,
It's
because
true.
it is basically
It
that.
is just that.
But them just like bitching about each other, fabulous.
Yeah, behind each other's back. So good and too relatable. Like, we all know it. And yeah, it's
My
so
favorite
fun.
was when they're like, "Oh, she looks so tired."
Yeah.
I was like,
But like in a good.
they're being nice. Like, "Oh, I'm really worried about it. Oh, doesn't she look terrible?" That was good.
It's so funny. And I'm still not sure on what Natasha Rothwell's character's doing. It feels like she hasn't had a lot yet, and it feels like it's just to connect Greg to everything.
Mhm,
and
mhm.
I'm like, I hope there is more
I'm
coming,
just strapping
but,
in for the ride.
yeah.
Are you pro incest or
I'm always pro
outright?
incest, baby.
Yeah.
And you can
Thank
just isolate that.
Yeah.
That soundbite.
That'll be the soundbite.
Well, is it incest yet? That's
No,
what
of
everyone
course
keeps
not.
saying incest, and I'm like,
No,
well,
it's
they
not.
haven't fucked yet. So
No,
it's actually not incest at this point.
And this is what is the genius of this show. It's like you thought it. They were just having, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they were just talking about sex. What are you
There's something going on.
Yeah. Well, because they kind of incest, but didn't last season as well. Cause
yes.
Was it like his uncle? But then it kind of wasn't his uncle.
It wasn't.
It was just like, yeah, he was.
Although
he was
never
Red
like
Boy.
it was never like actively confirmed. I mean, it was assumed that he was a Ren boy, but it was like
could have been his true.
We
So
like
there you
testing
go.
it. Yeah.
It's up to you. The incest is up to you.
Like all incest, it's up to you.
No, that's
isolate that clip as well.
that's just actually, yeah. Sometimes it actually is.
But I am really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the
Yeah.
setting of Thailand and the world of it.
Yeah,
And
it's
the like
done.
wellness angle of it is really fun.
And
Yeah.
you've been watching the Traitors as well.
Oh my god, I love the Traitors so much.
It's good.
It's unfortunately been a sad week.
I know. I don't know how I'm gonna go without Carolyn.
I know.
It's gonna be very quiet.
Oh yeah,
It's not
absolutely.
like. Her voice is amazing.
Danielle. The facial expressions she does. It's
Isn't
so-
Danielle
so
just
good.
a fucking demon?
I've never hated
Like
anyone more than I hate
she
Danielle.
ruined the show.
She truly has. She truly has, and just the constant flipping of of what she's saying. I was like, you are driving me nuts.
Have you seen the Santa Showdown clip?
The Santa Showdown?
I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
You're going to have your world right. So you know how she's got like beef with Britney and they keep referring to it?
Yep.
So the beef with Britney was not on like Big Brother Normal. It was on a Christmas special.
Oh my god, no.
Which makes it so much fucking stupider.
Oh my
and
god.
it's there. So there's this clip that a friend sent me and it's like, Danielle, it's like Britney. She's like, the person I choose to send to the Santa sleigh showdown is Danielle. And it's like, da, 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 da. And it's like they're wearing like Santa hats. And it's literally like, that's it. That's all that happened.
No. And that's what
so
they're referring
dumb.
to. This,
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, please send me that clip.
It's
I've
honestly
got to
incredible.
watch.
But yeah, imagine if they
Got to
didn't make
watch.
Danielle a traitor. And she just
Everything
got
would have
murdered in week 2. Like, what should have
Everything would have been so much better. I'm curious to see what happens next with Britney because I feel like Britney's got a good chance to like throw Danielle under the bus and take over, but I also don't want that. I'm fully Team Faithful now. I'm fully Team Dylan and Gabby.
You're not Team Tom Sandoval? Like, I am.
No.
I want Sandoval to like stumble his way to the end and win. Or, I mean, obviously, baby girl Dylan.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
That would be cute. I feel like they're setting him up for a win. I feel like this whole time I've been like, I feel like they've edited him in a way.
Yeah.
But I do love Gabby as well. I love
Yeah.
her voice.
Gabby's good. She's sometimes, every now and then, she's like accidentally onto it.
Yes.
And I get excited. And then she'll be like, it's Tom. And then she, then she just like completely
spiral
flips,
off.
and you're like, no.
But yeah, it should be. I have really enjoyed this season. I feel like it's been different to every other season of the Traitors in that I feel like I haven't been on the Traitors side. I've only been on Carolyn's side.
Yeah.
But like it feels like, and everyone's playing the game in a different way. So it's super
By
fun.
that you mean to say they're not playing the game at all, and and they're all there for the screen time.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But they are talking more in Survivor terms. I think the Survivor people are like, we got to get the numbers. We got to do it. I'm like, I think they're thinking about it more in terms of a game, even if they're not good at it.
And your girl Chriselle,
my girl
from
Chriselle.
Ramsey Street, she made it kind of far.
She made it pretty far. Bless Chriselle, she was so bad at the Traitors.
When she got face to face murdered, and her response was, "Oh yeah." Well, that's
it was
sad.
disappointing.
I was like,
give me
what
something.
The fuck?
Give me a like.
She's an actress. Come on. She should have been full melodrama.
Absolutely. I mean, she was in a church with the candles and the dress and everything. I was like,
she didn't even
everything.
She didn't even go, "Oh my god, it's you, Carolyn. It's you, Daniel." She just went, "Oh, I'm really upset." It It was so fucking
And
shit.
then they had to like with her like confessional after when she was like, I was surprised by Carolyn. They had to like tee it off with that. I was like, but she did not react in the moment.
In the moment, she
so bad.
could not have cared less. Like,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah. Bless her. Bless her.
Bless her cotton socks.
I know.
She does have great hair.
Oh my God, she is the most beautiful. Well, as you know, I work on Neighbours, and she was roaming the halls of Nunawading. She's truly the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And just, it was kind of like embarrassing because I'm like,
was G on set?
G was on set one day.
Oh my God.
I watched them have breakfast together.
Did they
it was very cute.
Catering together?
They did have catering together.
Oh my God.
I
What
know.
did they have? Was it pulled pork day?
Well, it was actually green curry day. It was the Thai day.
Okay. I'm getting vegan vibes from those two.
Yeah,
Sorry to profile.
true. No, she definitely, Chriselle, I was next to Chriselle on the lunch line and I was too scared to talk to her. But we both scooped out that chicken green curry together. So she's not confirmed not vegan, I guess.
It's a similar catering setup on the Traitors. Like how they just have the bain. It kind of throws the bain Marie's in the castle. I'm like, come on.
I'm sorry, but the catering of Neighbours is a million times better than what I'm seeing on the Traitors. The little like electric. Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
True. But I'm like, why am I seeing that? I shouldn't be seeing it. It should be like in another room. I don't want to see them eat dinner.
I think it's because like they can't be left alone to discuss anything without cameras or something. But it's like, I don't know. Make them starve like every other show.
Yeah, exactly.
Give them wine and no
That's
food.
all I want. That is all I want.
Or they could like divert some of the funds from like Alan's wardrobe next season to, because how camp would it be if there was like butlers roaming the castle with like canapes?
Oh my God.
That
Actually, that feels like that would suit the world so much more than them scooping out.
And Alan could like be really inappropriate with them. Yeah. Like, because they would obviously be like hot guys.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're listening, Peacock, you can have that one for free.
That's all yours.
Oh my God. Well, should we talk about a show that needs no notes in the production department?
Absolutely none. And hasn't needed notes for 10 years.
Yeah. Well, maybe the occasional note, but like, yeah, they're doing pretty good. We're, of course, here today to talk about week 2 of Australian Survivor, Brains v Brawn 2.
Brains v Brawn 2. Just what we needed.
How are you finding the season so far?
I am having a great time.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I am blown away by the casting. They've really found some absolute kooks to put in this show. I'm like, I feel like that's always my problem every year, is that they always have a few real standouts, and then there's like 12 football players behind them.
And
I'm
like
I don't know
blonde girls. I mean, it's still a little bit like that, but we keep discovering each week that even the blonde girlies are insane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I'm talking about you, Ellie. We will get there. But yeah, because even from last week, because like from how I felt about everyone and everything this time last week to now is completely different.
Oh yeah,
like
everything has changed.
Completely different. I've had formal apologies to issue today. Like
dedicated time for that.
It's like keep up,
yeah,
girls.
Yeah,
like, this show is like blink and you've missed like a whole storyline.
And I completely believe next week I'll have a completely different opinion on everyone. So whatever I say today, I don't stand by it until
it's a moment in
sure.
time. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Episode 4 was called Perplexed.
Oh, this episode's always had titles in this weird way. Like
so, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
Okay, because the American one's always like a quote, which I know that it's like it's always a quote that someone says. But the Australian one this year, there's like perplexed. There's like bomb squad ! I'm like, what's happening?
And then sometimes it's like episode 6, and you're like,
okay.
It's the gay Channel 10 intern job, and sometimes he has a big night out.
Oh yeah,
at Circuit, and then forgets to upload the titles the next day.
So we don't blame him for that.
Exactly. We started Brawn. Paulie, our girl, is feeling bad about keeping his idol from his ride or die noons. Are you living for the funny Paulie noons of it all?
I love it. Paulie and Noons are probably my 2 favorite people on the show. I'm obsessed with them. it's so funny that I feel like Paulie's found himself in this lie where he's like, I'm not gonna tell you about the idol.
It's a half lie.
It's a half lie, and he's probably like, I should have just told her, or like,
she's
not told
smart
her at all.
too. She'll clock it. She'll figure it out.
I think so as well. But it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh no, I've got to like,
Yeah.
what do I do about this idol?
These two are me with every girl in high school. Like, it's so good. Love this like fag hag alliance.
I know.
I'm rooting for those two like a lot.
Yep.
And they're pretty much the only two that I have not changed my mind about. Just to confirm.
I'd say that. I've had it. Yeah.
In fact, I'm like loving them both even more this week.
Yeah, definitely.
Brains. They've got
Chaos.
no fire. They're like, man, and it's so funny because fucking Kent. So we lost Kent last week, and then he was like, "Have fun with fire," and I was like, "They'll be fine." And then I hate this for us then it like literally cuts to them not having a fire.
Like Kent was the guy who kept the fire going. I was like, oh my god, he should not have the last laugh. I hated that man.
How do you go on this show and not know how to make fire?
You've got it's like. If I was going on, I would be spending 2 weeks beforehand learning how to make a fire. Like, because I would never want to be in that situation. Where I'm like, oh my god. But what? Hang on. Now I'm confused because I know they took away. They already lit the fire for them, but didn't give them a flint. Yeah. Have they been given flints now?
No.
Still no.
I don't think so.
Still no. But they can use the torches from Tribal Council, I believe. Is that right?
Who knows? JLP is playing fast and loose with these rules. I love they highlighted it as though it was a big change, like a new era game. Like, we're not giving you flint, but it's like, okay,
cool,
sure,
cool. You never really talk about the camp anyway. So.
Those are the bits that I'm just like, whatever. As long as it's point in the show where no one actually cares anymore. Exactly. Yeah. Logan has the best line here. She says, "It's not her fault that she's cute and fun."
Completely forgot about that.
Because AJ's kind of like fucked up. Like, AJ knows that he took a swing and it didn't quite work out. So last week, I fully thought AJ was like giving school shooter. Yeah. Like just kind of there, but like scheming on his own. Yeah. And this week I've come around, mainly over my mutual disdain for Ali.
Yeah, we can all agree on that. It was like he was seeing something that we were not privy to earlier. I love AJ too. I think I was.
Oh, whoa! I did not say that.
I say love.
I'm tolerating AJ. AJ, you're in the window of tolerance. Okay.
Well, I'm on board. I respect his game. I was upset at first because he was going after the coven, and I was like, can we please just have an all-females alliance for once in this fucking show? So I was upset at that, but when they started imploding, I was like, okay, I respect what he is doing. And he's also the only person who's wearing appropriate clothes.
I mean, he's still... Oh, true.
He's got jackets, he's got T-shirts.
He's not wearing them very often. He's not wearing them. Which, like, I'm not mad about.
Yeah, no. He's also surprise ripped. When he
he's like a ripped nerd. Yeah. Which I'm like, kind of here for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's like I play poker and I guess I'm jacked like this. I'm like, can you not?
Like, it was pretty weird. We get a flashback to last night of AJ spreading rumors and nastiness to Rich, who what are your thoughts on Rich? Oh my god,
Rich, that like gaslighting line, the first thing he says is like, I'm proud of being called a gaslighter. I'm like, do you know what that means?
Do you know what? I think I figured it out. Yeah. He's Dave Hughes. Like his voice, he's like, oh yeah, oh. Yeah. He's got a Hughesy lilt.
Yes, definitely.
Which I just, as a queer, find inherently terrifying. So it's like, I don't know.
On edge. It's on the wrong side. My favorite bit of editing in this whole show, this is jumping around, but right at the end when he like struggles to read
when they left that in.
They left that in. I was like,
but that when they do that, they want us to be like, oh, because they used to do it all the time with Simon Mee, who is just like, lovable, hottie,
lovable doofus,
and like it made you want to like. So I feel like they're trying to get us to like Rich, and look, kind of worked a little bit on me this week. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not there. I feel like he's been tarred by that. Literally the first thing he said.
Babe, I'm watching maths. This guy is that's nothing. He's an angel compared to the fucking douchebags they've got going on over there on 9.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
And the VB Alliance, like, I actually think I would get on with Rich in the real world. Because, like, VB Alliance is quite camp.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think it's enough of a hodgepodge of people that you could worm your way in.
Somewhere. Enter Chaos Queen of the season, AJ. Like, honestly, like, at this point, I was like, AJ is so chaotic. The scrambling.
Yep.
They're just like, he obviously wants to make big moves and be an icon legend. He's going for the Mount Rushmore of Australian Survivor next to King George.
Who else is on Rushmore, do you think, for Australia?
Golden God.
Oh, yeah.
Shawnee.
Oh, yeah.
It's too early to say if like a Ferris or a Kirby would be on there, but I think I don't know. Is it for gameplay or like iconicness?
Iconic, yeah. Well, is Mount Rushmore the president? Are they for iconicness?
I don't even know who's on that.
No, I think you're right with George. I always loved Haley too. I feel like you can't have George without Haley.
Sorry, Haley slips my brain.
Yeah.
Because she's just so nice.
She's so nice.
This is not why
Maybe
I watch
that's
TV.
why she's not Rushmore. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm with you on Shawnee and Golden Gourd.
And Hurricane Kelly, of course. She'd be on there.
No, she's the hurricane that like destroys that, I think.
The guy that destroys it. Oh my God. Back at Brawn, hot skater dad Jesse does a rap in honor of Zen. Am I the only one? Write in if you're also getting hard for Jesse. Just me?
Look, I haven't really thought about it.
Okay, it's not him on his own. It's the coven of hot dads on the Brawn tribe. You've got Ben. You got PD.
Yes.
You got
PD. What is going on? Still hasn't had a confessional.
Step on my face, PD.
He is like barely. You barely see him, but when you do,
it's hot. You got PD. You got Ben. You got Jesse. You got who are? They're all like 40 plus hotties.
It is interesting because there's not many. Like Paulie's the only one that feels like a young ripped dude, as opposed to like the rest are like they are kind of like an older brawny tribe, whereas all the youngins are kind of on the brains. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Like I cast this season. They looked in my preferences.
Are you the gay intern of Channel 2?
Hey, don't out me. It is I, the mischievous guy. Yeah, it's good. Paulie's just like living it up with the hot dads.
Oh yeah, he's having the best time.
I'm going to need to know which one he's the most into.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to, Paulie, we'll talk offline.
Send a letter.
Then, Nash. Fucking Nash is still here. Nash has a sook on the beach. Yeah. He's going full Belle Gibson at this point. He's like pretending to cry about his kids. Your kids are watching this, mate.
I know.
And then he's like, haha, I don't even care about those cunts.
Absolutely. He's trying to do a Johnny Fairplay and it was not working.
It was like a Johnny... in that news, did you see that Johnny Fairplay's grandma died? Like this year?
No, I didn't see.
Yeah.
Oh,
how good.
That's... Finally. Like, you can't even call it karma. It's like innings. 25 years later.
Yeah. But it finally happened.
Yeah. So now he wasn't
our condolences, Johnny Fairplay. I did giggle when I saw that pop up on Reddit.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. That's also, that reminds me of Johnny Fairplay. I can't believe, and no mention of it. Kent burning Max's hat I was like, and there was no reference to Sandra doing the same thing to Russell in America. I was like, what are we like? What I was like, you're doing all these very iconic US Survivor things, and no one's calling it out. I was like, you're just
maybe they're not. Maybe it's part of the Jeff JLP rivalry, and they're not allowed to mention American Survivor. Because I would love someone to do like a Nyanka and like pour. Didn't she like pour the rice on the fire or something?
Yeah,
she threw out all the rice.
Threw out all the rice. Yeah.
So good.
So good. Yeah, we need
some
of that. But I mean, we literally had Sandra on the show, so I was like, you can reference Sandra burning Russell. He wouldn't know. I think he just probably wouldn't know.
No, they had
Russell.
Oh no, they did have Russell.
Oh my God, we did. Yes.
Did.
Oh yeah, we had both.
He
of
was
them.
the first.
Yes,
and he lasted like a hot second because that was back when they cast people that would have just been like, oh no, this bloke knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they got him out straight away.
Yeah. reward challenge, and it's like a torture one already. It's like the standing on the pegs. I was like, wow, a bit early for that, but
I know.
sure.
Go on. I always hate those challenges because I personally don't like looking at people.
Feet. Yeah, and when they're
when they're in that position, I'm like, this is not.
Maybe
not
that's why they're doing it though, because a lot of people do like feet.
They're like, we're bringing it in early. We got to keep those ratings up.
Exactly. Paulie asks about the Flint.
Okay.
To which I'm like, finally,
someone's talking about the Flint.
Finally,
Thank
God. Will they? Won't they? And JLP's like, Flint, or what about a motherfucking sausage sizzle? And this is Snag City. I loved this reward so much.
Of all the things, I think if I was on Survivor that I'd want to eat, a sausage sizzle is probably number one. It'd be perfect. Perfect.
It was so many sausages.
It was
Snag town. And then Paulie's like, yeah, I'd do anything for a snag. To which I was like obsessed with. They slide on the pecs but brains win in the end.
They do.
And they get to, and it was thanks to Logan mainly, I think, and someone else. Yeah. They really stuck in there.
Yeah.
The ladies always slay the endurance challenges.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. They absolutely do.
And then they get the biggest ultimatum of the season. Flint or Snag City? What would you have done?
I probably would have gone Snags just because I think I know because I'm like I feel like the Flint's going to come at any point.
They're not going to let you die. Like take the Snags, and this is where I see a lot of myself in Rich.
Yeah,
because he's like fucking sausages. Like he's having like a Dave Hughes meltdown in the background. And then they take a vote, which I thought was so funny.
Yeah.
It was democracy sausage. And the power of the sausage sizzle, of course, won.
It won over. I think I do believe they made the right choice because that amount of food would last you a few days. And then I'm like, you'll probably get a Flint. Something will happen.
Or like an idol clue.
Yeah, you'll get something like that. It's like, do that. If it was like sometimes they do the loaded fries thing. If it was that, I might say no to that because that would probably make me feel sick. But
yeah,
snacks.
The loaded fries was insane. I loved it. These were like loaded snags. Ellie is no fun, and she's like, idiots, like sausages over Flint, like.
It really started to turn on her in this moment.
Who is she?
I was like, where have you come from?
Last week she was delightful. Or did we just not see enough?
I just don't think we saw enough. I think that it was just like cover and woo. And I don't think we saw them really individually. But things really changed.
Oh, honey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To liken more contestants with comedians, Miles is Sam Campbell. They have the same voice. He's like, the onions. Oh, I'm doing it. Like he's got Sam Campbell's voice.
He's got that energy too.
He's like, we're gonna do the thing. She's very cute.
It's great.
I did find there's someone on Reddit that's like so thirsty for Miles.
Oh my god.
In a like really not okay way. To that person, I'm like, go off.
Get him on the pod.
Yeah. So good. Rich is worried about the gender divide in this group and probably just in his general life. It seems like something he thinks about quite a lot. And then he's like, I want to flip the script because every line has to do with being in film.
Yeah.
And then the Bomb Squad is born.
Bomb Squad.
Sorry, what?
Which turns out was just a name AJ gave his work friends, and I guess has put it.
That's
in Survivor.
That is some tech bro bullshit.
That is. It really is.
It's crypto bro nonsense.
Yeah, it was horrendous.
They got dragged online. Like I was like on Blue Sky during the episode, and everyone was just like, "This is the worst name." It was like a pylon, and then everyone was like, "Yeah, shittest name ever." I was like,
"Oh, incredible!" God. That's perfect.
Yeah. At Brawn, we get an unhinged Nash who now decides to reveal that he threw the first challenge.
Which, did he?
I think it's such crap.
I think he just had no idea how to do a puzzle, and that was him just calling it a good game move. Because he couldn't get in. When he said that, everyone was like, but why would you? And he's like, I just wanted to vote someone out at Tribal Council. And they were like, but why?
On the first one, where there's 12 people.
Absolutely
like
not.
soz, babe. Yeah, I wasn't sold, but sure. Look, like the messiness, I'm here for.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So fun.
Absolutely.
But also I was like, okay, I hope this storyline for him is like wrapping up.
Yeah,
soon.
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Which we were.
Yeah, exactly. Which were good. PD, hot dad, does not buy. He doesn't buy it. He's like, nah, Nash is full of shit. Because then also, why would he throw a challenge? Because he had the idol, so it's like you threw a challenge so you could waste your own idol.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That was just him covering his own.
He's a muppet.
Yeah, good day.
Ursula is like, I'm gonna spill the tea on this later on, which she does.
Bless Ursula.
Immunity challenge is the soccer one in the water.
Oh my god,
this was heaven.
This was so good. Miles got his own like music
he had
sting.
He had his own theme. And it was like carnival. It was
It
like
was very carnival.
It was like I was in Guzman y Gomez, waiting a very long time. May I add, for an average burrito.
Absolutely, and I'll never think otherwise. He was so good. It was incredible, and everyone was like, "Oh, Miles won't be good at kicking.
I know.
He won't be a good kicker. He won't be a good kicker."
Yeah. He's just like a pole dancer. He might be a good kicker. I died. And this is why I love this show. For these moments, like just dumb white people getting like this shit shoved in their faces. It's like, yes.
Absolutely. It's the best. It reminded me of when, do you remember Way? I think that was the other Brawn season. That like immunity challenge that she won on her own. It was like she came back and did a puzzle in like 2 seconds and won immunity. And it was like the most exciting moment. And I was like, never underestimate these people.
Never.
It's so good.
Yeah, that was a great moment. The golden foot baby was born. Of course, they have to like wrap it. Everything's branded. Everything's nicknames.
Like, just stop. It's just.
And PD, like soccer coach?
No, yep, okay.
Not very good. Sorry.
Not very good because he's only done it in porn, in my dreams.
Because he missed the first kick, and it was the first opportunity anyone had. Yeah, and everyone on the sidelines like, oh, it must be really hard because he fucked up. But no, it turns out he's just a bit shit.
He's just bad at it. Yeah, and Miles is.
Yeah, it's all right, PD.
Miles is the good kicker.
Yeah. He's a good kicker. You're pretty, daddy, so you don't have to kick well. That's fine. Brawn. Noons is bummed. Oh, so who won the challenge? What? Oh, golden foot baby. Duh.
Yeah.
Down at Brawn, Noons is bummed that a pole dancer beat Sportsman PD. And to Noons, I say, welcome to Survivor. Next, it'll be a D&D challenge. And you're all fucked. Actually, no. Miles will fuck it, and
probably.
PD will
be like, I actually love this.
Smash it. Ursula spills the tea, the aforementioned tea, about Nash throwing the challenge, and everyone is like, what?
What do you mean? That was Ursula being like, please get me out of this alliance. I can't take this anymore. Totally. I don't know. I think I just spoke to him first, and now I'm stuck here. Please vote out Nash.
And this was the point where everyone at home was like, please vote out Nash as well.
Everyone's in unanimous agreement.
Noonan is like to Paulie, go look for the idol. And he's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I just haven't had time. I've been really busy.
I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Haven't had a chance. So good.
Also, I think I checked and I couldn't find it. So.
Oh my God, Nash is so stupid. Then he goes to Paulie, oh, we should get rid of Morgan because she's not strong enough. It's like, mate, look at you and then look at Morgan, an actual Olympian. Like, no shade. But
what? I'm like, come on. Is this also around when Nash said he has the best social game?
Oh, yes, yes. He's like, look, guys, why you're going to want to keep me is I have the best social game ever.
And
in the history of the game.
Do you really think that? And he's like, yes.
And Paulie goes, I love that you have such a great view of yourself that you go. And in that moment, I was like, Paulie, I'm impressed with your patience and the way you wear that. I would have just straight up been like, girl, like, you're delusional.
Fucking idiot. But bless Paul, he's playing the game.
Oh, Paulie's a delight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we get to tribal. No surprises here. Nash does not know his audience, and he just like puts his foot in it, and it's just kind of all over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's done.
But he pulls this stunt, doesn't he? He's like, I've got something.
Oh, yeah,
I've got a thing that I found that may or may not be an advantage.
Yeah.
I think even JLP was like, oh,
God, like we got to make this guy go. What are you talking about?
And queen of the show, Paulie, goes, well, all right, then flop it out.
I did clock that, and I was like, okay, Paul's giving JLP a run for
Yes,
his money.
He is. And nothing is flopped out.
Nothing is flopped.
Which is great. And then they call his bluff, and we say bye to Nash.
Goodbye, Nash. I'm so glad. I thought he was already gone when I came into this podcast. And I was like, oh no, that was Sunday night. Damn, okay.
Yeah.
I had to think about Nash more than I expected to.
Don't worry, it's gone. The rash is gone.
The rash is gone.
Cleared up.
That's the only nickname I'll allow at this point. That
Nash
and the cover.
Rash.
Nash the Rash.
Yeah.
It's great.
Episode 5 was the Bum Squad.
Bum Squad. That was exclamation mark.
Yeah. Nash Rash is gone, and I love when we get these like relief scenes. Everyone's like, it's like, like they're all happy. It's like,
they're all so
whoa.
Good.
Okay.
It's good because it rarely happens. It's all we're going to try is actually like
at peace. Yeah. But Ursula isn't thrilled because her name was out there last night and she didn't really know what was going on. Like, I think Ursula is, arriving late to the group chat.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think she's going to last very long, but you know what? I feel like you're in a good position when you're like kind of on your own because you can just kind of like choose where you want to go, and sometimes you end up being the deciding vote. So if she plays it correctly, which I don't think she will, she could be, kind of powerful. But
she could also crush us. So I don't want to say anything about them. Love you, babe.
She can also crush us.
Crush us.
Oh, crush
you
us.
and me. Oh, do you think I said crush us?
I thought you said crush us. I was like, how's that bad?
She could probably do that too. I don't know.
Absolutely.
She can do whatever she wants.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're like, crush ass?
It's like, finish your thought. What are you saying?
Us.
Crush us. Oh, yeah. She could absolutely kill us.
Crush us.
With just like one leg. She'd be like, bang. I'd be like, oh, no.
Exactly. We get some Housewives fashionista vibes from Zara. She's like, I'm in Camilla. The irony of her name being Zara.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I died. It was like, Camilla by Zara. I was like, this is so good.
It's fantastic.
She says she's a housewife. She's on the beach. We get her backstory.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I found it really, the package was very, she was like, I'm a brain because I have a law degree and now I'm a stay-at-home mum. And then it's like, brains. It's like, okay, I don't know if that's really hitting what you want. But
the thin veil of this thing was well and truly thrown in the bin this week.
Oh my God.
Like,
it was
beyond.
The theme is so arbitrary. I'm like, if you're going to do brains versus bronze, give me 12 personal trainers and 12 scientists. That's what I want to see. Like, just bots. I don't hate these.
One tribe is just bots.
I know. And then like, you know, love Kalen, but I'm like, he's so I'm like,
we haven't
Brawn. I know he's got a PhD, but we haven't even got to Kalen. We'll get to him.
Holy shit.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And there also is this thing on Survivor, which it's actually unhealthy, but as it goes on, they get hotter. They get hotter.
They get skinnier and hairier.
Hairier, and they do just get more dehydrated, so everything's popping. And I'm like, Kalen is just getting better.
But the dump truck butt is still intact.
It is still there. And I don't think it's ever going away.
He's a very gorgeous boy.
Yeah,
and I buy that he's a brain. Like,
oh yeah, he's
flying drones into Antarctica.
I do buy that. It's fine. I just find, I'm like, why?
You want them to all to be skinny?
I want them to be, and then like, I'm like not skinny.
Yeah, you want them to look like dweebs.
I want them to be dweebs.
Yeah.
And then you have a challenge that's literally just like 3 puzzles in a row, and then let's see what happens. You know, it's
That
like
would
they're
be fun.
always mixed up, and I'm like, you're just these, and then we're gonna tribe swap next week, and it's like this is all for nothing. What is the point?
I'm actually really glad they're tribe swapping.
Yeah,
straight like in week 3. I think it's time.
I think
Feels right to me.
I agree.
Yeah. We get this awkward moment of Ali and AJ sitting in a literal tree, but that's where that metaphor ends because they're not having a good time together. No. She is on one. She just comes up to him and she's like, "Oi, AJ, what's going on with the whole like you're weird thing?" I was like, "Excuse me?
Why are you being sad in a tree?"
Someone came up to you and they're like, "What's going on? Why are you weird?" You'd be like, "Get fucked.
What are you fucking talking about?"
And then she reads him for filth, which for the first 2 seconds, I'm not gonna lie, I was like kind of living. Then I was like, "Oh, you're being mean."
Oh yeah, she feels like a bully, like absolutely.
Yeah.
What did she say to him in this moment? I'm like mixing up.
There's this bit, and then there's another bit later.
Yeah.
She just is like telling him everything that's wrong with his game. She's like, "This is what you're doing wrong."
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. It's giving Nash saying, "I've got the best social game ever."
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I was like, "Do you know how this show works, girl? Like, your alliance will crumble very soon."
Yeah. But then he goes straight to Kaylin and he's like, "Oh, this woman's like lecturing me." And that bit I was like not that cool with. Yeah. But then later on I was like, "Oh, actually, she kind of was lecturing you." Yeah.
She was. So I do have to respect.
Yeah.
I just realised their names were Ali and AJ.
Yeah.
When you said it like that, I was like, "Oh my God, Ali and AJ."
Ali is an AI expert, so it's AI v AJ. Yeah, which I love.
Yep.
We get to the horniest challenge of the season, the mud pit.
Oh my God, the mud pit. Again, they've really gone for it immediately.
I've got some quotes. Ursula dumps a huge load for Brawn. JLP took her to a place of dumping loads.
Oh no. You just don't get that
into the trough. That's amazing. Like, yeah, we're back.
I think if you were worried JLP was gone, he was very much back this week.
I really was.
He really was.
I was about to write in. Oh my God. Yeah, this challenge was kind of nuts, but I like that they're still like the Channel 10 prop department still have it in them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's,
oh my God.
There's been 5 million seasons of Survivor worldwide, but they're like, no, we will find something new.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
on them.
Yeah, and they're always so well set up and thought through. I'm like, they always feel like a proper challenge. I feel like a lot of the US ones, you are like, oh, it's like a bit luck based, or it goes for 2 seconds or whatever.
I skip them.
Look a bit shit.
They look the same as well. Like every set, you're like, oh, cool. It's always like obstacle course format.
Yeah, definitely.
With always a puzzle at the end.
Yeah, always. Yeah, always.
Which
is fine, but this was such a fun one, and I was like, I love this. More mud.
I think that it's funny because like, if I was on the show, this would terrify me.
Yeah.
The one-on-one challenges.
Oh yeah,
but they're as a viewer, they're the best ones.
So they're the only ones I'm like,
they're the ones I'm like glued to the TV because it's you get character bits. You get like later on, Karen and Ursula being like, "Don't trust Rich."
Like, we're gonna stay grappled for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's good. We need more of that. But if I was there, I'd be like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. I'd be scared because I would go up and I'd be up against like Kaylin. And I'd be like, I'm dead. Like, he's not gonna just knock me off. I will die.
Like, do you want to cuddle instead? Which was someone said that. Was it Noons? Nah, Noons is a unit.
Obsessed with Noons.
Where are we? Mud challenge, Brawn smash it. This was for reward.
Yeah.
The reward was the spa day.
The spa.
Girls' day spa day.
Girls' day spa.
And I was hoping the Coven were gonna take it, but sadly not.
I did love how this mud challenge the reward was like getting to clean yourself up. I was like, that's really fun.
That was quite clever.
Very, very fun.
And then the girlies, the like housewives that wanted to clean the mud off. Like had to go back to Kevin without mud. It was good. It was good. Shit
And
shower though.
Oh yeah, it
Get a
was
shower
bad.
head.
Like,
What was
are
that
we
about?
doing? Come on, we can set up all this other stuff.
There was like
Props department.
cheese and dips.
Yeah, you've got. I mean, IKEA is a sponsor. You can get
We'll
get a
get
fucking shower head.
The IKEA
Please.
was so good.
It was so good. It was like a jump scare. Anyway,
Well, it's like this week we had Bunnings in form of a sausage sizzle and IKEA. It's like we're just doing all the big box stores, which is pretty like Aussie.
Absolutely, it was more of that. More of that. I also loved with this challenge, Logan like being in tears that they lost, and then that she didn't get picked.
It was the best.
She's like, I really.
She's like, yeah. Oh, that's right. Who did they pick?
They
AJ.
picked-
No,
they picked
Ali.
They picked
sorry.
Ali, who goes.
I'm getting their names mixed up now. You
I
see.
know.
They
Who goes
picked-
and just fucking just tells everything about her tribe to them. I'm like, well, girl, what are you doing?
It was fucked.
It was absolutely
Not
nuts.
even one sip of the champagne, and she's already like, oh yeah. The girls are all together. It's called the coven. It's this many people. Oh, but we're solid.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
We're definitely not about to like fuck it up and break up. We're
Load.
solid. We're like the Spice Girls.
Oh my god, so bad. And you could tell the rest of the tribe, the prawns, were just like, we have.
Paulie was living.
He was.
Paulie was like, give the girl another glass. Top her up. She earned that champagne.
She absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does not know.
It was good.
She was not aware of what was going on.
Then an idol hunt breaks out at the
does.
reward, and AJ gets one,
Oh, yeah.
which I forgot about. So I'm glad I wrote that down.
I absolutely forgot about that too.
He finds one, and I'm like, here we go.
And knowing AJ, he's not going to use it for a long time.
Oh, he's actually going to use it properly. But I think
Use
this
it
is
properly.
good. Like, these are the players that you want to have
Yeah.
these things, because,
Yeah.
he's going to use it
Exactly.
for maximum
Yeah,
carnage later on.
So it's him and Paulie that have the idols at the moment. That's great.
Yeah.
Love that. The boys.
Yeah. The boys. Immunity challenge was the cube puzzle,
Oh, yeah.
and
Then-
Paulie and Noonan tell JLP about Ali being a bit chatty. And the Coven are like, what?
Excuse me, what?
They're like, yeah, because that's right. It just goes back-to-back challenges on this app.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we didn't even get like Ali going back. Like the first time we
No.
see her is at challenge, and the Coven's faces are like, hang on.
It made me think it was like the same day. Like it was
Could have been.
morning and afternoon.
They're
It's crazy.
Still buzzing from the bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. JLP says, pull the crank to release that nutsack.
I'm so glad you wrote that down because I was like, there was one in particular that
On
blew my mind.
fire.
I was like, this should not be on in this time slot.
Release that nutsack.
Release the nutsack.
So good. Fuck. Ali and Laura fumbled the fire making part though. Like, fucked it.
They fucked it so bad. And I feel for them, but also learn to make fire.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta learn.
And then Hot Dad Ben is like such a good throw.
Yeah.
He's just piffing stuff. There's too many piffing stuff challenges. And then he gets there and it's just like, boom,
Bang,
boom.
bang, bang, bang.
Is that because he's like a stonemason?
That he's good
I
at
don't know.
piffing stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess.
Maybe he's like
You could say that.
dart. Maybe he's into darts.
He
or
must
something.
be. Yeah. I don't know. What was Ben's backstory? Now, Jesse's the skater.
He's
but Ben
stonemason. We
is-
haven't got too much stonemason.
We haven't had like a package for him.
He's a secret hottie.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That was it. Yeah. There's still like a couple, mainly on the Brawns, I think, that haven't had their like moment. I think that I'm like, there's another woman too. I think Kristen.
Oh, Kristen.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm like,
she
who are
popped
you?
up for 1 second. I was like, who the fuck? But we need, that's classic.
That's good. Yeah.
10. Yeah.
I feel like I will say they've done a better job this year of introducing everyone because I
True.
feel like there's only like 2 this year that I'm like, I don't know who you are. Whereas in previous seasons, I've been like, there's like 5 people back there we have not met.
Also, Kristen, work harder. If you want screen time, throw champagne at someone.
Throw a
Like,
challenge,
come
burn
on.
someone hat.
Burn a hat. Like,
Release a
come
nutsack
on.
or 2. Come on.
Kristen, girl, this is your wake-up call.
This is it.
Get to it.
Come on.
Who won? Oh, obviously, Brawn. sending Brands back to tribal. This is when it's now starting to get a little one-sided, and you're like, but Dem's the rules.
And that's it.
Pre-tribal at Brains, Rich is like, bomb squad's ready to go, ready to pop.
Squad. Fuck this fucking bomb squad.
And this is when there's trouble in the coven starting, like cracks in the coven starting to emerge.
Yeah.
Were you Devo?
I mean, I was a little Devo, but also I could not stand Ali all of a sudden. So I was like, break this fucking coven up immediately. Yeah.
They get really picky about who they want out, which I'm like...
and it's also like they seem to be like, we are 5 strong, and then as soon as that's over, we're done. Where it's like, you can also like maybe 1 week, you can maybe split it up a bit and then but know that they're there. Like if you wanted to change things up, because they weren't really targeting each other, it was just like different people they wanted to target. So I was like, you can kind of like split it now and then come back to it.
Do you think no one wants to be a sheep and they're all wanting to be in charge?
I think so. I think it was a bit of that
for resume
purposes,
maybe.
Yeah,
because no one wants to get to the end and then you're like, I just went along with everything Laura said. But
so
what if you did?
Long.
Like, it's early days. It's
Australian
1,000 weeks.
So long. It's like you can hold back. You can like chill out right now. It's okay. You can be like Kaylin. You can just hang out. Love Kaylin. So they're just going. Yeah.
Bomb Squad have Ali in their sights though, which I'm like that I can get behind. This was when I couldn't believe it, but I literally flipped and I was just like, get her out.
Get her. I've never like turned on someone so quickly. I was like, get her. She's done. What's she still on my screen for? Get rid of her.
Yeah. Ali continues to lecture AJ and he's just like, oh my God, what are you doing?
That was a crazy moment.
Yeah. And then AJ throws some shade back, but only in confessional. He's been very, to her face, he's just like, he's stoic.
He's stoic.
And then in confessional, he's just like, I don't think she knows what's going on at all. And he's like, cool story, Ali. Miles gets taken in by Karen and Zara.
Yeah.
And he's like, wants to suck up to them for some reason. He's like, oh, cool, I'll get in with them. I was a bit like, Miles, play your own game.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't really understand that either. I feel like he's just kind of playing the field a bit.
Yeah. I was really excited for this tribal because I wanted maybe Ali out or some shit to go down. But unfortunately, it was still kind of good. There was a twist. Yeah. Someone just gets voted onto the other tribe, but they also get a sexy little scroll. Do you like a twist?
If it's done well, I don't always like it. This one was fine for me because I feel like it's now canon that Australian Survivor has these, so it's like you can play knowing that there might be a twist coming up.
Yeah,
and I like this one where it's like, normally they just send someone to the other tribe, but this was nice because it was like, you're not coming back, and also you get an advantage. And I was like, that's kind of really fun, and I love that.
I was into it. And I think, because normally they kind of do them later on down the track. Yeah. But I was happy for an earlier one. Yeah. Just get one out of the way. And also, like, I hate when it meddles with when the game's getting really good at the point in, and then they do some fuckery, and you're like, no.
I agree.
But, I don't know, do you think they were trying to keep Ali in? Because she was going to go, right?
It seemed like, she was. I don't know. I do believe that the twists are like predetermined. I don't think they throw it in later.
I do not believe that.
You don't believe that?
Yeah.
I do believe. I have to have some.
I think there's options.
I think, maybe there's options.
When to do it. Because also someone could get medevaced, which happened already.
Yeah.
So that gives them one of these non-elim episodes opens up.
Yeah.
And I reckon they've like scheduled one, but then they would have to add more.
Yeah. As they go along.
Yeah, the numbers.
Yeah. I just think because the show is filmed kind of in a tight turnaround, like it's like days as opposed to the weeks that we're watching it. I feel like so much has to be pre-prepared that I'm like, I just don't. I mean, if any producers want to confirm or deny,
please.
They do things on the fly. I don't know.
I don't want to know how the sausage is made.
Yeah, maybe not.
The sausage AJ v AI, boom. But unfortunately, twist happens, and then they are all like, "I want to go." Richie's like, "No, I want to go." And then
everyone was too keen. AJ, when he immediately put his hand up,
straight
I was like,
away,
"Girl, don't be so keen.
Down.
It's obvious." Oh my God, It was. I was like, don't highlight that you're like not with these people. just chill out. They might have just sent you over there anyway.
Yeah, he was. He lost his chill for one split second there, I think. But also, would you want to tell everyone that you're happy leaving them?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way. You got to play it like if I have to, I will do it. But not being like, please send me over. I'll do it.
But I feel like the mateship days are over on this show.
I think
there doesn't seem to be as much like, but we're a team. Like BS.
I think, and I feel like a lot of that this year is because we finally had a female alliance for fucking once in the show. I was like, great, like that. I was like, we've got that. There's a bit of difference going on, but then the bomb squad, unfortunately, they don't feel like a bro alliance like we've had all the footy players in the past do. So I'm like, I feel like they will, they're not gonna. I'll allow it. They're not gonna be bomb squad strong till the end.
No. Well, Rich gets voted over to Brawn and tries to read the complicated rules of the scroll. So we do get him reading them on his way out, which I was like, oh, you're not going to like blue ball us with that?
Yeah,
next week? So that was nice.
That was nice. Thank you, Channel 10.
And then episode 6 is called The Pest Problem. He reminds us of the scroll rules. So the power is you get to take 2 people out of the next tribal.
Yes.
Like regardless of who's going to the next tribal. 2 people are going to leave. Yep. It's either going to be you doing it or you can give it to someone else if you're not like involved in that tribal. Is that a good power?
Is it a good... I think it's a great power.
Really?
Especially because it's like... I mean, it's handing you immunity, really, if you want to take it.
True.
Which Max did not.
But it's like
I think it's pretty good. But it is...
immunity not being there.
Yeah, that's true.
Missing out on some
action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
think it's
good
because if there's a clear division and you know everyone's voting and you can knock 2 people out and it will swing it to your side, I think it's very smart to play. But
Rich is loving life on the Brawn tribe. Apparently, he's found his people.
They do that every season when they go over. They're like, I actually love it over here. Like, this is my
you
new tribe.
guys suck. Yeah,
and I'm like, this is getting old.
Who did they send last year to infiltrate, and then they fucked it up?
Oh my god, who was it?
Jerry. No.
Oh my god. Like, I know.
I literally forget the name.
I forget the
second the season finishes. The names exit my brain.
I have to.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Tales all his time. Yeah. Over at Brains, the coven is done. Like it's official.
Yeah.
Like they've unfollowed each other. Like it's fucking the girls are not girling.
The girls are not girling.
They even say it. Like it's Karen's like it's official. Like the girl band is
done. Split up.
Didn't last long.
Oh my god.
And then we cut to the IKEA challenge.
Bless this sponsorship deal.
So good. There's a bit of banter at the start about Rich swapping. He does the I love these guys thing, and the girl is like whatever. It's a 1-on-1 with the like I don't know punching bag thing. What do you call that thing?
I don't know. Like a.
This one would be fun.
This would be fun. This would be super fun.
It's when they're literally just like there's like a knife in the middle of the thing and they're like, go. Like, that's scary.
It's crazy. Or the one, whatever whatever Zen broke his finger on, that was like that was literally just like run at each other on this net. And I was like, someone's going to break something. And they did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's Miles v. Paulie at the start. Their little kiki was so good.
Yeah.
Don't touch the moneymaker. And then Miles is like, no one's making money with this. And Paulie's like, I know.
The best 10 seconds of TV.
It was great.
It was great.
And then we get Paulie's iconic strut.
Oh, yeah.
Post-winning.
Oh, yeah. Stunning. He knows
Star
what he's doing.
Star of the season. Breakout star.
Absolutely breakout star.
Love it. Noons v. Ali. And Noons just like, boom, like,
oh my God.
Knocks her out.
Terrifying.
Yeah. So good. Ursula v. Karen. This was fucked.
It actually was fucked. I was uncomfortable watching it.
It was, and the music was like,
and then the shots of everyone watching them be like, oh.
This is like, have you played The Last of Us 2?
I've not.
Okay, right.
No.
There's someone listening right now that knows what I'm talking about, but like without trying to spoil that game, it was reminiscent of the very end of that.
Oh, okay.
To the point where I was like, wow, this is emotion.
Full on.
Yeah, but I'm so glad JLP was like, let's call, like, I gotta get out of here. I've got a facial in like 5 minutes. Like JLP was like, 20 minutes in, we're calling it. So good.
And 20 minutes is such a long time
to be like pinned down on a like platform.
Oh yeah, and props to Karen really, because Ursula is a powerlifter.
We expect that from Beefcake.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was like, good for you, but oh my god.
But they have a chat while they're down. She's like, don't trust Rich. He's a piece of shit. He's a liar. He's volatile. A narcissist. Yeah, he's volatile. He's volatile. He's the ugliest skank bitch I have ever met. Tussle. So we get a draw. I don't think that's ever happened on.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I thought that was rare.
Epic, incredible.
Yeah.
PD and Rich versus Kaylin and Max was next. We haven't spoken about Max yet. This is a big episode for him.
This is a big episode for him.
Thoughts? Because he's dividing online.
Yeah, I fucking can't stand him.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Okay, thank God.
Because he's got some girlies mobilized. Like there's Max stands out there.
Yeah.
From the promos actually. I was nope.
He's got that like lovable larrikin thing, and he is blessed with the black hair, blue eyes, which I think is a genetic win.
Yeah, that and the cute little tush. But no, the vibes are not bad. Those are not my vibes.
So bad. Those poor kids.
I know, but I feel like they love that. Like, I feel like that's why he's like that.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of like Steve Irwin or something. Like it's like that kind of like.
Yeah,
but not in like a lovable way, and just to like kind of shut the fuck up.
I think he's just trying a lot. Yeah. I want him to tone it down.
Yeah,
a little
bit.
The Brawn boys take it and win the IKEA Comfort Pack reward, which is stacked.
There was so much. I feel like they're too generous on the rewards in Australian Survivor.
They are.
Yeah.
But also,
who cares? Yeah,
it's a game show, guys.
Like the Brawn have won, betting. They all got
letters from home. Week. Too early for letters from home.
Too early. I'm like,
they saw these people 2 weeks ago.
I was like, I rarely see my family more than every few weeks. I'd be like, I'm fine.
But it did give us Paulie's emotional coming out story moment. Did you cry?
I welled.
Did you welled?
I welled.
Yeah, actually, I
welled.
I would say I welled as well. I did one of these I triangled. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cute.
It was cute. I mean, a crazy thing to put in a letter to your son on Survivor, but...
Didn't he call him a baby eagle?
He did call him a baby. And then they all laughed. Because that's hilarious.
Even though, son, you've taken up a life of fisting and partying, I accept you. I was like, that's beautiful.
That is stunning.
Dad, you can stay.
That's it.
It's a nice dad. Even the hot dads were crying. Like PD was crying, and I was hard for it. You better believe.
Oh my god.
In touch with his emotions.
Peter, I'm waiting for his big moment.
PD stands for pretty down with that. I don't know. Please dominate me. I don't know. We'll come up with a better one.
We'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
Brains. Max is a little show off.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good way to describe him. Miles is not vibing with Max's cooked vibes.
No. I do love Miles.
Miles is fantastic. I don't get why people don't want to work with him for some reason. What's that about?
And then this targeting of Max, calling him like the jungle rat, immediately, I was like...
I was not okay with that.
I was not okay. I was like, this is so bad. I think just because, Miles is just... He's just a different guy.
Exactly.
Like, he's different, and everyone targets him for that.
Living in his throat. They're just jealous because they're hating.
I wish I could pole dance.
Exactly.
Like him.
In those heels. Do you reckon he's got some crystal clackers on the island?
Maybe.
If there is a pole dancing challenge, I will die.
Can you imagine? That's what they
well,
they
they've
should
already
do.
had poll. They love a poll challenge, so JLP can say, grabbing the poles.
Yeah.
There could be another one.
We'll no, he's sliding down the bowl.
Sliding down the bowl. What happens here? Oh, Miles and Kaylin chat about the kind of AJ Ellie of it all.
Yeah.
Ellie's listening.
Yeah.
And she goes and tells everyone right away because they're scheming. Can she just chill for 1 second, please?
She needs to calm.
Yeah,
down.
it wasn't.
Get those IKEA blankets. Take a little nap.
Because it wasn't like a proper Luke Toki bush pig. What am I trying to say?
What are you saying?
Like Jungle Hut. You know that? Where they hide in the jungle to listen. Wasn't that his thing?
Yes, that was his. But he was like,
it wasn't as good as that. She was just kind of there.
He was just there, and it was like cut in a way that I was like, I don't even know if I believe
also,
this.
what did she hear?
I mean, she just heard she just heard his name, and
anyway,
I'm not sure. Yeah, it didn't feel. It wasn't an exciting moment.
Well, she goes over to Max later. She's like, Max, well, you know, it's like you, yeah. I'm like, sorry,
what?
Is it though?
And he's like, what is it? What?
Yeah, she just tells him right away, and then Max is like, I'm gonna take Miles out and blah, 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 blah. And again, I think it's like Kent all over again. They just want the promo bits, Max v Miles or whatever. They don't actually care.
Yeah, definitely not.
Anyway,
and he's been given the scroll at this point, right?
I don't think yet.
Oh wait.
Oh, has he?
Oh no. Yeah, sorry, that's an immunity. That's an immunity. Sorry,
just about
my bad.
No, immunity challenge happens now.
Yeah,
it's the spelling word thing. Miles drops the letter R, and that is going to haunt him for the rest of his life because they had it.
They really did have it. And the Brawns kind of copied them. They were like, they saw what was happening. We're like, do this, and then the little drop.
And thank fuck for that wide shot because we actually could tell that genuinely it was that close. Because you know how sometimes they edit it to make it look close. This was like, no, it was that close. We saw it all.
So heartbreaking.
And then enter Rich, who's like, Bomb Squad. You
You
can have this scroll, but it's for Bomb Squad purposes only.
And I'm going to tell everyone this.
It's like, fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Max opens it up and reads it in front of the group. Did he have to do that?
I don't think so, no. But seeing as I think everyone saw him get it passed on, who's like, I may as well just read it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
But I guess he didn't have to because he could have said it was anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is where the pest problem of it all comes up, which again, I'm like,
it's not.
Do we have to speak like this? It's kind of shit.
Yeah.
Lame move. Max is this is confusing.
It is so confusing.
Fuck. He says,
I hope you wrote it down.
Look, I did, but it still makes no sense. He chose himself and AJ to stay home, but then 5 minutes later, he's like, but actually, I might change my mind. Do you think I think he just didn't know what he was doing.
I think he just didn't know what he was doing. It didn't seem like he was proper scheming or had a plan. I think he just was flying by the seat of his pants. I mean, I respect the move to be like, here's telling everyone what you're going to do, and then you actually do something different. That's kind of fun. But he changed it multiple times. I was like, actually, don't.
To the point where you are not in control of this.
Yeah.
I think it was he jumped the gun because he's pretty excitable. He's like a wind-up toy, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, it'll be me and AJ." And then he realized, oh shit, I don't actually have to tell everyone now. He didn't even have to read the scroll. I would have not even read the scroll. I would have gone and read the scroll on my own. Come back and been like, you guys are gonna cry when you find out what my power is. Wouldn't you do that?
Idea. Yeah.
And then at Tribal, you would do it all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then they would know. Instead, everyone's planning with that in mind.
Oh, and how fucking annoying would this be? You're trying to plan your vote, and it's you don't even know if you're voting. And you don't know who's there. It's it's annoying.
Yeah.
So I guess if that was the strategy, just cause chaos in that way, well done, sir. But
don't know. I think he got a bit too excited. He got a bit excitable.
Miles comes up with the name the graduates, because they've got degrees and they hate high school bullshit, which I'm kind of here for. Miles says in his Sam Campbell voice, "This is our graduation ceremony."
Oh my god. And the irony of them, Max being like a teacher as well. It was just very funny.
Yeah, it was good.
very funny. Yeah.
I'll take the graduates. I think they're
Yeah, I'll allow it.
yeah.
But I feel like it's they're like, we're the graduates, we're working together, but they're not like Coven where they're like, we are the strong and we're never gonna fall apart.
It's friends with benefits.
It's friends with benefits,
which is what we need more of on this show.
I agree.
Stop like committing to like a monogamous situation with 5 people on day 1.
I know.
Stupid.
You don't know there's so many show goes for so long. so long.
And then Coven, she done. Max is living for this power, and it's not good.
Straight to his head.
At Tribal, he's like, "This is war, and I've got a nuclear bomb." JLP. JLP's like, "Cool." His monologue about playing his game was so cringe.
The most cringe. The cringe is real with that monologue.
We got there. Yeah, and then I like Karen. She's my girl. She was like, I think we might be graduating tonight.
I got chills when she did that because I was like, this
good.
is so smart. This is so, I loved it so much.
Code words.
Yeah.
But then Max sends home Laura and Karen.
And everyone is confused.
Including Max, I think. Like,
it's like, did I say that right?
Yeah. See, this didn't make sense. What's the strat?
The strat. Then I feel like he bounced back to being like, we're doing the bomb squad and I'm sending these two Coven people away.
Yeah.
But I feel like, he still got it wrong because it wasn't the 2 that were. And then I was like, was he just not across the Coven split?
Was he trying to make it look like he was bomb squad strong, but like actually wasn't? I don't know.
Yep.
Either way, I didn't really. If I was there, as soon as the girls left, I would have been like, "Let's all go Max out."
Oh, that's what I was hoping would happen. They'd be like,
"Yeah,
Max,
same."
right?
I would have just
been
like, "Do it,"
so
because he stupidly left himself there.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just gotten rid of him.
Yeah.
Confusion. We see most of the votes as they're writing them down, except Dump Truck Kalen. And he says, like, we get that. I love the back shot at the like voting urn.
Oh my god!
And so you don't know what he says, and he goes, "I need this for my alliance." And I was like, "Who's it gonna be?" So good.
This is hands down the best tribal of the season.
It was very good.
Far. It was great.
And then jokes on Max because Ali gets the majority of the votes. Thank
fuck. And Ali's face was priceless.
So was Max's.
And so was Max's. Everyone's shocked, and Miles is just like, heh.
Max's face was like, ooh, like he was genuinely shocked. Ali's was more, she was like, she was trying to play it cool.
Yeah.
But she was Devo.
Oh my god. So bad. Also, slightly unrelated, they were all so sunburnt.
They were.
And I was like, whatever intern didn't give them sunscreen is in a lot of trouble. Exactly. I was like, they were glowing red. And I was like, this is not okay.
And we got Tribe Swap next week. What are you hoping for?
Oh, I'm hoping for... Well, I feel like we haven't seen a lot of the Brawn because they just haven't been in the Tribal Council. So I'm excited to see how those dynamics kind of play out. I'm glad the Coven and all that is split because now I just feel like it's just going to be completely split across the board, and I feel like the bomb squad and all that will just be like kind of dissipated over everything. So that'll be fun. I'm hoping for a bit more from like Noonan and Paulie and all that.
I hope they get to stay together.
Yes,
that would be great.
I hope so.
Also, if they split up, they can kind of like regroup later on, hopefully.
Yeah,
and
totally.
like join forces.
Totally.
I don't know. I think either way they're good.
Yeah, I don't think they're like a super threat with people be coming after them. So I'm hoping they'll stick around because I love them dearly.
Yeah. Jayden, thanks so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me. Sam.
Only took us 10 hours to discuss these 3 episodes.
Well, they are the longest episodes of television you'll experience, including 10 play ads. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
If I have to watch that Deal or No Deal Island ad that goes for 2 minutes one more time,
Nah.
I'm losing my mind.
Where can people find you and what have you got going on?
You can follow me on Instagram at Masciulli. You can see me doing improv at Improv Conspiracy Theatre. That's about it.
You got any coming up?
I do a really fun show called There's No Place Like once a month at TIC Theatre, and that's a really fun show to come check out. Nice. So come see that. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Great. And as of today, huge announcement for the pod. The Cringe Reel is now on TikTok. So you can...
What?
You can find me... I finally did it. I was like, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Come find me over there. Great. I'm also on Blue Sky and Instagram. All are The Cringe Is Real Pod.
Love that. Congrats on the TikTok.
I mean, we'll see. Don't get too excited.
I'm
next week.
I'm ready.
Next week, I'm like, it's done.
It's done. We've shut the government. Shut it down.
Exactly.
It's gone.
All right, doll. Bye-bye.
Bye.